Hello, everybody. This is Drew Thomas here, and lots more changes are happening apparently to Six Flags St. Louis. So, a couple things have changed. They have a new app. No new app. They have a new website. They're now on the Enchanted Parks website. If you try going to the Six Flags website, it's just going to redirect. It's just going to give you a redirection link to the official Enchanted Parks website. And to top it all off, almost every hotel room at the Holiday Inn at Six Flags for every weekend until August is all booked. Like every single room is booked on every secondary site, so I can't pay the property. So it looks like I would have to pay in advance on the official IHG website. Look on the bright side, at least I get the points. Uh, that and also, I can't get a dining pass. Like, I can't get a dining pass. I can't even get on the Six Flags website and add it to my pass probably because it's for Six Flags St. Louis. And it's no longer owned by Six Flags as of right now. It's officially owned by, Enchanted Parks. Huh. Well, happy anniversary to Playhouse Disney. Um, Lots of people have many different Playhouse Disney shows, but yeah. Yeah. That and also, Xander, I'm right now having some worries about Six Flags yet again. Hence why I have this worry Thomas expression. Anyway, I am now I'm still excited for the changes, but I can't get a dining pass, how am I gonna eat? I'm gonna probably have to pay food. I'm probably gonna have to pay for food anyway, so which means I'm gonna have to start saving up for food now. Unless if I can get a dining pass at the park. That's probably gonna be what's gonna have to happen. I'll have to get me and my girlfriend's dining passes. As for hotel stays, I might have to just stay during weekdays from now on. Because almost every weekend is booked. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about your sister's stomach problems. Anyway, now I'm still excited to see how they're gonna fix the park, but while this is official, Six Flags St. Louis is no longer owned by Six Flags. Oh yeah, they got two new passes for Enchanted Parks. There's Hero and Legends. So the Hero is like the gold pass, and Legend is like the prestige pass. So it looks like I'm gonna have to get my girlfriend an Enchanted Parks pass. Oh man. Oh dear. Like that's why I titled my stream after the lyric from the iconic David Bowie song, which is also heard during Shrek 4 whenever Shrek is adjusting to being a human. Yeah. Hello, Chase. Yeah, Six Flags St. Louis is now owned by Enchanted Parks, and it's soon going to be called Mid America by Enchanted Parks. Yeah, yeah, I think it's official. I know they said that they thought of other titles, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be called Mid America by Enchanted Parks. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what they're going to call it. They're not going to change it or anything. It's going to be called Mid America by Enchanted Parks, which I think is a nice name. It's a lot better than just calling it Enchanted Park St. Louis. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just a little, concerned about the changes. Like, I can't get a dining pass. Like, I can't get a dining pass. How am I going to eat at the park? I'm going to have to pay for food now, which food is like expensive. Honestly, this is why I might just be going to Silver Dollar City more than Six Flags. I'm still going to go to Six Flags because I still have to say goodbye to the Looney Tunes before they all go away. Thankfully, there is still one weekend I can go for, and that is the last regular operation weekend, so I'll have to book in advance for that. Because every single weekend is disappearing. Oh no! It's not a problem, though. I'm sure I can manage this. I hope so. As for food, I could probably get a dining pass at the, yeah. Yeah, I unfortunately won't have a dining pass because I didn't get my dining pass while it was still a Six Flags park. Yeah, there's still the Museum of Transportation. Oh, and the St. Louis Zoo. But I think I might just only be doing one Holiday Inn stay, and that's going to be for the last regular operations weekend. Maybe I'll stay a weekend if it opens. I might just have to use IHG, but hey, unfortunately, almost every summer weekend is all booked. I mean, let's face it; those are the high demand weekends, so that's why they're hard to book. So it looks like I'll be having to go on weekdays now. I don't mind. I mean, yeah, do it. I mean, I think I've already decided if it's a Saturday visit, I'm just gonna stay that Saturday and then just be done. But I don't think I'm gonna stay during summer weekends because yeah, I will be seeing the new shows. However, I'm I'm definitely gonna see about trying to go that weekend, even if I have to book for a weekday or a couple weekdays. But I mean, Fourth of July weekend is pretty much booked. Like honestly, I was already deciding on just wanting to go for the day because last time, or maybe I might just 86 it because I mean, yeah. I saw your email. So I was talking about my booking because I tried going on booking to see about trying to get a reservation, but that ultimately did not go well. So it looks like I may have to do something else. Oh yeah, no dining pass. So it looks like I'm gonna have to eat a heavy breakfast or a heavy brunch and just stick with eating snacks. I'll get me and my girlfriend snacks because those are probably cheap. I mean, sure it's, but I mean, it's like $23 for a cheeseburger or something like that, according to other Six Flags guests. Whereas at Silver Dollar City, it's pretty cheap. This is why I am probably just going to become a Silver Dollar City conductor. Because honestly, this is just like honestly, this was all Six Flags' fault though. Because honestly, they should have just. But at least Enchanted Parks is going to hopefully fix the park. They better, otherwise I'm just going to be Silver Dollar City conductor forever. I might have to move closer to it and then just stop coming to St. Louis. The only thing I'll do in St. Louis is the zoo, Museum of Transportation, possibly the Magic House if they have another Thomas the Tank Engine exhibit, and probably just, find other parks because there's still Dollywood in Tennessee. I haven't checked that one out. Maybe I could see other Six Flags parks like Cedar Point, sorry. Cedar Point, Kings Island, Six Flags over Texas, Six Flags over Georgia. I mean, they're still gonna have the Looney Tunes. I could always just see them there, but at the same time, also, what are they gonna do if they can't strike a deal with Warner Brothers? If they don't get a popular brand to team up with them, what are they gonna do? I'm planning to go in May. I'm wanting to go for May to celebrate 5 years of graduating. It probably might be somewhere around the 21st if there is a weekend on the 21st, so I can celebrate my 5 years since graduating high school. And I'm going to be taking Chase and Wyatt and my dad because, yeah. Now, I'm not sending the link just because, well, it's just going to be me and I just want to talk about this. It's just something I'm wanting to talk about. So, that's great. Looks like I'm going to have to figure out. I could always just stay in that caboose, even though there won't be a shuttle that takes me directly to the park. It's going to suck, but hey. Plus, I could try staying Thursday, Friday, Saturday, if that works. If not, then, well, you have to try to find another solution. Pretty much every weekend in the summer is all booked. Just great. On every secondary site, it's all booked. There's still the possibility of cancellation, though. Someone might cancel and might open up. Or maybe it's just high demand or something like that. They just chose not to put those rooms down because of high demand. But yeah. There is still Iron Spike, too. I still have to run my new tank engine, which I will eventually show it to you guys. I will, but right now I need to get it fixed up, which I'm gonna have Chase fix it up because it ran nice for a while, but then it just stopped working. It just stopped. Like, it didn't move an inch. I might see if they can contact the museum people to see if they can run it on the layout. But hey, at least I finally have a model steam engine. So honestly, that's what I needed, a model steam engine. Sadly, I'm gonna have to get one of those, cars so I could switch it from the other coupler to. Yeah, honestly I found that great though. How originally Six Flags St. Louis wasn't part of the deal, but they wanted it as the flagship. That's proof that they see potential in Six Flags St. Louis. So this should hopefully save the park. I mean, unless if they're just going to. Well, I don't think they're going to sell it because it's already been sold. But yeah, horn hook to knuckle, yeah. Because I have horn hook couplings on my rolling stock. I did try connecting it to one of my BNSF freight cars. It was a Wisconsin Central coal car. It did work, kind of, but yeah. Yeah, honestly, I might just become a volunteer at the Model Spike. Or I might just become a volunteer at Iron Spike, just so I can run my trains. Granted, I asked the person for permission, and obviously, I don't just play around. I need to show guests around, which I will do that. But yeah, I agree. I'm not sure if I've seen you at Six Flags before, but oh my god, I probably have just because, yeah. There's like not a single person at Six Flags St. Louis that I don't know. I know almost everyone. I'm like Nick Wilde, like he is in Zootopia. I know everybody. In all fairness, Six Flags St. Louis has been the place I would go to for like fun and relaxation. Oh, hey. Yeah, I just put myself as this face just because I'm just neutral or slightly annoyed with what happened with the change. And also a little bit annoyed that I can't get hotel rooms at the Holiday Inn at Six Flags. So it looks like I'm gonna have to book for that last weekend of regular operations as soon as it gets closer. I might also book for the last weekend for Fright Fest. Yeah, I'm having a good day. I'm just, you know. Yeah, if you try going to the Six Flags app and search for St. Louis, it's not going to be on there. So looks like I'm going to have to delete the Six Flags app because it's no longer a Six Flags park. On the bright side, I have my pass on Google Wallet, so I could just do that. I'll use that, and if that fails, then ruh-roh. I heard that Enchanted Parks is gonna be using, like, an armband for their passes. I swear they better not use AI at all for this, like, not even for the logos. Because I'm pretty sure the Enchanted Parks logo was AI generated according to people, but I don't know. We don't know for sure. Yep, I'm probably gonna do the same, so it looks like I'll just have the Silver Doll City app. In all fairness, though, Silver Doll City, as of right now, until Enchanted Parks fixes it, Silver Doll City is the best park in Missouri so far. Because Waltz of Fun is crap, from what I've heard, and I've never been, but I'm still gonna give it a chance. Six Flags St. Louis obviously has its quirks. Like, there's a lot of quirks there as well. As well, high prices of food and beverage items, not to mention, you know, the land has a lot of stuff broken and also a parking lot that has many potholes that people keep almost spraining their ankles on. So hopefully they can get that fixed by the end of, I mean, by the start of the next season. I'm pretty sure they're going to be working hard on getting everything changed during the off season because if they're not going to open at all next year, they're not going to make money. So yeah, I agree. I mean, no offense to a lot of the people at Six Flags. Like, there's a lot of great workers and a lot of great friends to meet, but at the same time, there's jocks, there's kids saying 6'7", there's, you know, smokers, there's potheads, there's cottage cheese armpit people, which those are basically carnival people that like to go to carnivals who are just sitting there eating their deep fried foods while the kids are crying. I'm starting to sound like Soda Productions, but hey, at least I'm not fully like Soda Productions. Yeah, Percy Toby. That's our 6'7" because Percy's the number 6 and Toby's the number 7. So we say it like Percy Toby instead of saying 6'7". Because, yeah, we're not stupid. We're funny. Well, I still have to take the pass out of my lanyard. I might have to buy a new lanyard that says Enchanted Parks because mine still says Six Flags on it. You think I'll be in trouble if I wear Six Flags stuff to the park? I might just have to, yeah. Oh man. Do we have any updates on whether or not they struck a deal with Warner Brothers? Which my best guess is that they're not going to. A lot of people are more leaning towards that, though. But in my opinion, I kind of hope they do. That's my opinion, though. I hope they can strike a deal with Warner Brothers. I mean, I love the DC and Looney Tunes theming. Plus, I always love seeing Bugs Bunny. I love coming up, getting a picture with him, giving him hugs. A lot of the Looney Tune characters, anyway. However, when that all goes away, what else is there? Oh, wait, there's roller coasters. There's the steam train. Yeah. Huh, I did not know he used AI. Oh well. Anyway, for those of you who are Six Flags guests, will you give Enchanted Parks a chance? Here's what I'm going to be doing. If I love Enchanted Parks and think it's a lot better than Six Flags, I will get a season pass. If it's not as good as it was back then, oh, you're a Six Flags worker, huh? But basically, I'm going to get a day ticket for 1 day. If I like it, I will get a season pass. If I prefer, however, if I wants to give it another chance, I will. If it's something that hasn't met my expectations yet, because well, you can't judge a book by its cover. I'm still going to go as much as I can next year, just so I can see how it is. But I might as well start getting used to going to Silver Dollar City more because, yeah. Plus, have you seen their Christmas event and their fall events and other stuff? Those were fun. Like, honestly, I loved going to Harvest Festival. That was a lot of fun. Like with Pumpkins in the City. I love how during the nighttime they still play Halloween songs, but they don't play but they don't play Thriller, they don't play anything scary. They play the fun ones like Purple People Eater, um, Love Potion Number 9, some songs from Beetlejuice, one of them anyway, that being the Banana Boat song. But yeah. Um oh, huh. Well, I would be careful wearing that during Halloween. That'll get your ass kicked. Because people don't like it whenever they dress up almost looking like employees. Trust me, I know. 'Cause I wore my full steam conductor outfit during Halloween and they almost didn't let me in. Yeah. They didn't play the Monster Mash, but they did play Ghostbusters. And ironically, they also played Sweet Caroline, but the version of Sweet Caroline they played didn't have the horns. So you have to do the ba 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 part yourself because this version didn't have any of the horns, which, as you know in the song, they use the horns for the ba 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 part, which I know they have like a trumpet or and a trombone, possibly saxophone. Either way, Sweet Caroline isn't the same without the horns, but it's still nice to hear Sweet Caroline play at Silver Doll City. I know that during the day they play the regular music, like the Rivertown music and everything, but then as the nighttime falls, that's when they start playing more Halloween songs like Time Warp, Somebody's Watching Me, Ghostbusters, Love Potion Number 9, Purple People Eater, which the full title is actually One Eye, One Horn, Flying Purple People Eater. Yeah, I'm wondering if Six Flags St. Louis is going to keep the music or if they're going to just change the music because so far the songs I hear are Try Everything from Zootopia. Um, they play Light My Fire by the Doors. They play Smash Mouth, only two Smash Mouth songs, so that being um, All Star and Walking on the Sun. I wouldn't mind if they got rid of Two Princess by Spin Doctors because nobody loves that song. It's overrated. Also play Safe and Sound by Capital Cities. They also play some Elton John, like they play three songs that I know of: Crocodile Rock, Don't Go Breaking My Heart, and I'm Still Standing. I don't know why they play Rocket Man, but yeah. Um, I know that they also play um, Uptown Girl by Billy Joel. They also play Africa by Toto. I wonder what I wonder I wonder if they change the music, will they keep the songs or will they play new songs? They better not play the 6-7 song or else I'm gonna leave. I know they play some Madonna too because they play Like a Prayer and Material Girl. Anyway, yeah, I'm wondering what they're gonna do for Halloween and Six Flags. Yeah, I do mean Doot Doots. That's the actual name of the song, the 6-7 song. I just call it the 6-7 song because that's how it's best known. Well, it's actually called Doot Doot 6-7 by Skrilla. And it's like a huge pile of dog shit and horse shit. Basically any shit. I'm wondering what they're gonna do for Christmas if they do a Christmas event. I'm hoping that they will do a Christmas event. Because Six Flags, I mean, no, wait, because Silver Doll City does a Christmas event. Plus, some people still visit St. Louis for Christmas. They do the Polar Express. They do the Wild Lights at the zoo. They do all sorts of stuff in St. Louis. So when they took away Holiday in the Park, that took away one of the fun things to do during Christmas in St. Louis. See, Branson has lots of stuff to do during Christmas because they got the Polar Express train ride. The Polar Express trademark train ride, and they also have, well, they also have all sorts of Christmas stuff like the North Pole at the Shepherd of the Hills, Lights of Joy, Silver Dollar City's Christmas event. They have all sorts of fun stuff. However, I'm not sure what they don't have though, because they pretty much have anything that makes a Christmas event. They got Christmas music playing throughout the park. They have a bunch of lights. I'm not sure what Six Flags St. Louis has, but yeah. Oh, if that's the case, I'm just going to leave as soon as I find that out. I'm probably might just do one ride and then just get out. And that one ride will be the train because the train is always worth it. So my question is, will it be like the St. Louis Zoo where where the ticket's good for the whole day, or is it you have to buy multiple tickets to keep riding, like how it was back then for the St. Louis Zoo? Because if that's the case, that's just going to be crap. I'm hoping they're not going to switch it to like a round trip and one way ticket, where the round trip ticket's more expensive. If that's the case, then I'm done. No more going back to Six Flags. Uh-oh. Anyway, I'm hoping that won't be the case. I doubt it though. I feel like maybe some select rides they might. They better not for the train, or else I'm gonna be pissed. So I'd rather not have to keep buying tickets to get on the train. I love having it to where I could just stay on board and just relax on the train whenever I'm tired. Or for some cases, like during Fright Fest, get back in line and just wait for the train to come back. Or just, get back in line and hope that I'm on the next train. If not, that I could just relax in the train station, eat a few snacks, and yeah. I'm also hoping that, Oh, great. So I'm seeing twice in Sir Willow's video. Sir Willow is stalking me. Uh-oh. He's stalking me. Oh dear. This is not good at all. Sir Willow has it out for me. Oh no. I'm just kidding. Sir Willow is not the type of person. He's pretty chill. I like Sir Willow. Yep. Oh, if they retire Tommy G and replace him with a diesel hydraulic steam engine dummy, or worse, turn it into gasoline or, electric, I will not be going back. They will lose a faithful customer because steam engines have been a huge part of Six Flags' history. Hey, Mr. Six Flags. Anyway, steam engines have been a very important part of history. If they get rid of it, I swear I will not be happy. But honestly, I doubt it. Why would they get rid of the steam engine? Because let's be honest here, it's a steam engine. You don't see many steam engines anymore. Plus, they're going to have Worlds of Fun, so I'm pretty sure they might keep Worlds of Fun's steam engine. I'm just hoping they're not going to sell Tommy G off the Worlds of Fun or one of the other Six Flags parks. I will not be happy. Well, right now I'm talking about the changes happening with Six Flags and Enchanted Parks. Because Six Flags St. Louis is no longer owned by Six Flags. It is now officially an Enchanted Parks property, but it will keep the Six Flags name until the end of this season. And then the change starts. Heck, the change is already going to be starting this season, so keep on the lookout for changes. You might see signs advertising what's going on. You might see, you know. That would be great. I would love to see 1522 operational. Like they need to contact the Museum of Transportation needs to contact the Strasbourg Railroad so they can repair 1522, ship it off back to St. Louis, and let it run on excursions. Because honestly, St. Louis needs more than just a Polar Express trademark train ride, because it needs a steam train excursion. That's what will make the dough. Because steam engines are bust, man. Steam engines are bust. Plus, that could be a good shining time spot or big city station spot, especially with a steam engine pulling a passenger train. Yeah, I'm probably gonna start seeing that. Oh yeah, me and my dad are gonna see Big Boy. We're still trying to figure out when Big Boy's coming out, so we'll have to. Yeah, honestly, maybe I might just camp at Six Flags. Just camp at that Yellowstone Park if I can't find hotel rooms. There is alternatives. Heaven knows I will not be staying at that Drury Inn though, because they practically conned me. Well, at least I actually have photo identification and a card with my name on it now, so I don't have to worry about that. But I prefer staying at a hotel that has a shuttle that takes me straight to the park. Because, yeah, unfortunately, every weekend in the summertime is booked. Like, they're all sold out. At least on secondary sites. I'm not sure if it's sold on IHG or not, though. I'm gonna find out, though. Preferably before it charges me, though. Yeah, that would be great. Like, it would be great if they used 1522 instead of those two diesels. I mean, no, I mean those two diesels look nice, but having a steam engine pull the Polar Express actually makes it feel like the book. Plus, they have a center headlight, much like the actual 1225 Pierre Marquette. So it would make sense. Yeah, I'm willing to bet that they're going to already start replacing signs that say Six Flags Road. So what are they going to call it now? Enchanted Parks Road, Mid America Road? Yeah. But that would be nice. I could probably book at like that, Bedbug Comfort Inn or maybe some other hotel that's in the St. Louis area. Maybe that one. Maybe I could try that Jury Inn again in Fenton that conned me. But it doesn't give off that same vibe like the Holiday Inn. Ever since I saw the videos when I was a kid, I mean, not when I was a kid, but ever since I saw the videos when I started working, I was like, wow, I need to stay at this place because it looks nice. And so, yeah, that's how I pretty much got into staying at the Holiday Inn. Because ever since watching those videos and, seeing it, I've been like, oh yeah, I want to stay here someday. And when I first stayed there, I was like, I love this place. I want to stay here forever. I want to live here, which I won't actually live there. But wouldn't it be nice? I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll keep Screaming Eagles' name. I'm pretty sure they're going to keep most of the names, except for the DC themed rides. If they can't strike a deal with Warner Brothers, they're going to have to change the names. Maybe take out a few rides. Like the Ninja's probably going to go. The Boomerang might leave. I prefer the Boomerang leaving over the Ninja though, because the Boomerang's worse than the Ninja. They use the same trains, but the layout looks really rough and cramped. Ouch. I've been rambling on about Six Flags for like over 30 minutes. Honestly, that's probably what's going to keep me coming. Like, if they have more new coasters that look great, I'm definitely going to be booking more hotel rooms and I'm going to be coming more. In my honest opinion, they need to take out Fireball and put back in the Rush Street Flyer. So I've never been on the Rush Street Flyer. It looks like a lot of fun, and I would love to ride it. You can ride the Fireball anywhere else because it's literally just a hand me down carnival ride. It's just a hand me down. Yes, Union Station needs to do that. A Day Out with Thomas. Like they need to put Thomas in front of that Polar Express train. Just take off the Polar Express lettering, hook the Thomas dummy unit up, and put the diesels at the back. Eh, Like they could literally do it. I have seen some videos on Giga coasters and posts and stuff. They look pretty cool. I would love to see a Giga. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, here's one thing that I'm hoping Enchanted Parks does. They need to get rid of the haunted houses that replaced rides and actually put in rides. Like Creatures of the Corn used to be Tidal Wave. Maybe put in like some other coaster or anything. Do we really need more haunted houses? Not really. We plus we have all this land, so we could just or or maybe they could just take out that Justice League building and put a haunted house there. Or maybe make like a scary haunted house ride or something like that, much like Scooby Doo or Legends of Dark Castle. I mean, Castaway Kids didn't have anything like super scary. I mean, sure, there was like this large wood chipper thing, but well, it wasn't really as scary as Scooby Doo though. Which that was a sensory nightmare for both me, my older sister, and my brother. We both found it terrifying. Like it was a sensory overloading nightmare. There's the hissing of the hydraulics, the cacophony of voices and music. It was just so much to process. Plus the sound of the blasters, the sounds of the ghosts. It was definitely a sensory overloaded nightmare. But honestly, with how Justice League is, I miss Scooby Doo because at least Scooby Doo had quality. Scrap. Scrap. Oh, that word. Scrap. Scrapped. They scrapped a train themed item. How dare they? Scrap. That surprised me though. Six Flags just hates nostalgia. Heck, the whole world hates nostalgia. The whole world's just trying to get rid of anything nostalgic because they hate seeing adults having nostalgia. They're just like, let's make Chuck E. Cheese use AI and get rid of the robots. Oh, hey, let's also change McDonald's and make it look all degrading. Oh, let's get rid of a bowling alley and replace it with a stupid gas station or a marijuana store. Let's just close everything that's fun and just get rid of anything that's fun and stuff. Oh, hey, that's a song from Hunger Games. Yeah. What the thing you said? Oh yeah, the bumper cars. That would be great. Anyway, I definitely hope that the boomerang goes because honestly, no one really liked it to begin with. It was a hand me down from Fiesta, Texas. It feels like it hurts my ass and my shoulders. Like that ride hurts. Oh yeah. Honestly, I still have yet to go to St. Louis and ride their loop trolley. If they still have a loop trolley, because I don't know, sites keep saying that they're closed or anything like that, but I don't know. I don't know if they mean closed forever or if it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the world hates nostalgia. It's all a conspiracy. It's all a conspiracy, I tell you. I mean, think about it. Look at how much fun stuff that we had when we were kids all disappearing. Oh yeah, there have been discussions about what's going to happen to the boss, whether or not they're going to RMC it, or if they're just going to keep using Titan Track. Honestly, I don't mind either. I don't mind either. Boomerang was my first inverted coaster, but yeah. I've never heard this one. I'll have to check it out. I'm gonna Google search. Well, I'm not Google search it, but I'm gonna YouTube search it so I can give it a brief listen. Oh, cool. They have the Ask feature now on YouTube on TV. I was just watching a video on iCarly. I hate how a lot of good nostalgic stuff is just, oh yeah. Like, why does the world hate nostalgia so much? Like, are we just not allowed to have anything that was nice? Anyway, hip hop. So, I definitely feel like we need to do something about the loss of nostalgia. Oh yeah, what are they going to do about the Joker Funhouse now? Because they had a Funhouse planned for the Joker ride, but now it's just, yeah. I missed how it was in the 2000s because that's when I went. Because yeah, my first time was I believe in 2008 when they opened American Thunder as Evil Knievel, because that was back when they had licensing deals with Evil Knievel and Tony Hawk and Thomas the Tank Engine until 2010 when Six Flags filed for bankruptcy and they started to remove anything not Warner Brothers. Okay. I'm still here, by the way. I'm just typing in something. Aha. Okay. I think I heard that before. I did. Okay, I did. Anyway, oh yeah, American Run did call out American Thunder. Or Outlaw Run did call out American Thunder. But yeah. Cinders and Ashes. Yeah, you're definitely much older than my mom. Because my mom was born in 1979. And she grew up in the 1980s. Around the time when Ghostbusters, The Terminator, and many other fun 80s stuff were around. And they also had good music. Sorry, folks, I'm just really gassy. Oh, man. I feel really gassy. Just kidding, it's a motorcycle. Okay, the engine kind of sounds like the voice trumpets from the Teletubbies. Yeah, I saw your last message. Yeah, that motorcycle kind of sounded like the voice trumpets from Teletubbies whenever they are rising up, getting ready to say something to the Teletubbies, like, time for Tubby Bye Bye. Time for Tubby Bye Bye. And here I am quoting a weird show that I grew up with in my childhood. I mean, I also grew up with Booba, which that was definitely some weird shit. It's what's ironic was that they're trying to prevent obesity, and the main characters are literally obese. It's just a bunch of fat alien-like creatures. They make fart sounds and they exercise. They speak in a series of clicks, squeaks, and fart sounds. American Run, Outlaw Thunder. Okay, that would be funny. Oh, um, anyway, now let's talk about what else is there about Six Flags? Hmm, I'm really hoping that they can keep a lot of the things that made it special, like the train, for instance. What I'm also hoping is that, yeah, I'm not sure what that is, but yeah. Um, I I would love to see them put in regular railroad crossing signals instead of those wooden gates with bells. Because while they are a nice, unique signal, I it's still not like the actual mainline crossings with like the red flashing lights and crossbucks. I mean, originally when the park first opened, it was just crossbucks with like these really thin crossbucks, and I don't know if they had the words railroad crossing on them, but if they did, they probably had it in really small writing. I've heard about the show. It looks kind of weird, but hey, yeah, that's all right. I'm mostly just talking about Six Flags and how nostalgia is disappearing too. Like, are we just losing everything fun from our childhoods? Yeah, honestly, I would love to see the log flume bigger, actually. Yes, ding, ding, clang, 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 Six Flags Crossing. Ding, click, ding, click, ding, click, ding, click. Yeah. Huh. I have a feeling those might have been the characters, but yeah. I want to know how they're going to do that wristband system. Is it going to be like wristband passes? I mean, obviously, obviously, if that's the case, then I love Enchanted Parks. I'm definitely going to be wearing those a lot, but I can't wear it at work because I'm not allowed to wear bracelets or anything. I feel like Six Flags St. Louis needs to, or I feel like Enchanted Parks needs to find a brand deal if they can't strike a deal with Warner Bros. To keep the Peanuts and Looney Tunes in DC. Like maybe they could strike a deal with like another production company, like well, I don't know. Almost every production company is owned by a theme park. Universal has a lot of properties. Disney has properties that they can't share. Oh yeah, Emerson Zoo Line Railroad Crossing. Ring, 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 ring. I mean, those crossing bells are really loud though, but yeah. Yeah, this is related to the merger with Enchanted Parks, which oh, well, originally Paramount used to own Kings Island and a few other parks, and they were called Paramount Parks. They had a Top Gun Maverick ride. They had all sorts of stuff. Like it was all Paramount themed, but yeah. Oh yeah, we need to definitely find Erica Fights in March and make him go. Well, not make him, but yeah. Yes. Oh man. Yeah, I have my pass saved on Google Wallet, so I'm hoping that they can give me a hard copy after that. If not, then it looks like I might be screwed with that because I don't know if because plus I'm not sure if the wallet pass will work, but I'm hoping it will. I'm hoping that's the case. I'd rather not have to yeah. Anyway, hmm. Yeah, I feel like that's probably why we're losing all sorts of nice things like McDonald's play places. Yeah, in my opinion, I feel like they should just I'm wondering what they're gonna do with Justice League after everything is well change? Like, are they gonna? I mean, I reckon honestly, they might as well just close the ride this year. Honestly, because honestly, it's practically broken. There's no reason for them to fix it. They should just, and they're gonna replace it. So I feel like they should just. I feel like they should just close it down for the whole season, and then probably start working on demolition during the off season. Anyway, for those of you who haven't already seen my recent stream before this, me and Chase did do the Bean Boozle challenge, and yeah. Well, I feel like Justice League Metropolis at Six Flags St. Louis probably needs to be demolished. So I mean, the ride, not a lot of things work with the ride. Like sometimes it's the fire that doesn't work. Sometimes it's the animatronics. Sometimes screens aren't working. Sometimes there's one of the times I was on the ride, there's no music, so all I could just hear was just some of the recordings of the characters. There's like no music. It just felt awkward and strange. Like there was like no music whatsoever with Six Flags. I mean, with Justice League Battle for Metropolis. Like normally they would play like music in the like normally they would play music throughout the hallways and stuff, but it was just honestly all you could just hear is the sound of other people talking, the sound of Cyborg going over stuff, and yeah. Yeah. I guess that brings me to another question. I wonder what they're going to do with what are they going to do with what's it called? Oh yeah, well, what are they going to do with Tsunami Soccer and Spinsanity? Because Spinsanity was only open for a short time last season, and they closed it for the rest of the season. They took off the ball on top, and Tsunami Soccer has been closed for quite a while. So are they just going to take those out? I don't know. If they keep them, they're going to have to change some things about it. Like Tsunami Soccer has the Six Flags logo on them, so they have to paint over that. Spinsanity, though, they could probably keep the same. They just need to change a couple things. Anything that has Six Flags has to be removed. Like probably that huge globe on the skyscraper that's Six Flags Universal style. I feel like that's gonna have to go. Like I don't know if they're just gonna take off the whole globe, or if they're just going to take off the Six Flags lettering and just keep the globe on top. I don't know. Oh yes, the I don't carousel. Honestly, it's best to just have hope for these changes because yeah. I'm hoping that nothing too bad will happen. I doubt it though. I mean, they can't be doing anything worse than what Six Flags has done. I mean, have you seen what they've done? I mean, stuff kept getting right. We're close constantly, but yeah. Okay, so Spinsanity is going to reopen for 2026. And it looks like Tsunami Soccer is probably going to be going bye-bye. But let's be honest here. Who was really rode Tsunami Soccer except for me and a few other people? You want to know a better we want to know a better squirting water ride? Tom and Huck's River Blast at Silver Dollar City. Because that doesn't just take you around in circles. No. It takes you on a boat, and it takes you throughout a layout with various squirters and various targets to hit, and yeah. I'm not sure what they're going to do about Colossus. They better not remove Colossus. I doubt it though. I'm pretty sure they're going to keep it. Maybe they might repaint it, but maybe they might change the name, but I think they're going to keep it. Because since they're calling it Mid-America, I'm pretty sure the whole park is going to be themed after the 1904 World's Fair. Oh yeah, some guy did get upset with my friend Chase for squirting him. And he was like, "No, thank you." He did not look happy about being squirted. I mean, all he just wanted to do was just squirt the targets. Well, I mean, there was like a guy in a hood that was squirting me constantly, and I didn't complain. It's part of the fun. You're supposed to get wet. It's a water ride. I mean, I've seen videos of stuff of people complaining about getting too wet on water rides, and it was just a stupid reason to complain. I mean, yeah. There's also some guy complaining about, the rain, so he asked them to turn the rain off because apparently they have like a weather dome at Disney, which they don't actually. So that's kind of stupid. I mean, why would they have a weather dome? That'd be hard to manage and hard to pull off. A whole weather dome. They asked to turn off the rain. Honestly, if I did that to someone at Silver Cedar Six Flags, they'd probably just laugh. And honestly, I would laugh too. It's ridiculous. Sorry, I was yawning. Exactly. Why be on that ride at all? Oh, I forgot to mention, Branson also has those mountain coasters. Like, they got the Branson coaster, Copperhead Mountain Coaster, and the Runaway Mountain Coaster. Which I did ride Runaway Mountain Coaster, and it was a lot of fun. Which throughout the layouts they have a 5-minute long lift hill, and then you go through the layouts. There's like parts where it almost feels like you're about to come out of your cart, which thankfully you don't because you're strapped in. In fact, they have an automatic sensor to see if all seatbelts are on, which it was used because one of the seatbelts wasn't buckled, and so he had to stop the coaster. And he was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. They were supposed to buckle this. That's right. I'll yell at them whenever you're done." I'm like, oh, "Okay." And down I went for the rest of the layout. It was a lot of fun, and I only used my brakes a couple times just so I could test it. But for the most part, I just went as fast as I could. I mostly tested the brakes so that way I could brake whenever it was time because I didn't want to just ram to the cart in front of me. Yeah. Flea Hag is also a great place to stop by. Oh yeah, there's also the Branson Landing for Christmas because they got the big Christmas tree, and also various stores to shop at during Christmas. You can get candy, you can get your kids something from like, I don't know. Once upon a time, though, they did have a Day Out with Thomas in East St. Louis, which there only exists one video, and you can see the Gateway Arch in the background as Thomas is chugging. Obviously, they used the dummy unit. I feel like, although Branson Scenic Railway did Day Out with Thomas, I don't know why they stopped doing it. In all fairness, they got 6 dummy units, and they're visiting other railways that are in high income areas. Like, well, there's Thomases that visit in California, Thomases that visit in all sorts of states. Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna make it Disney. Oh, that's awesome. I doubt they would have Disney team up with Enchanted Parks because Disney already owns several theme parks, so it'd be hard to partner up with Disney. Plus, I can't think of any other parks that team up with Disney. I mean, some parks have Disney properties, or like for instance, there's The Simpsons and Universal Studios, but they have the ride rights for that. And plus, they added that during the time Simpsons was owned by Fox. But yeah. Anyway, we've reached the 1 hour mark, so thank God Chase is not backstage asking to say one more thing. So I'm going to have to wrap it up here, folks. So hopefully these changes are for the better for Enchanted Parks, and hopefully I can figure out a way to stay at the hotel, and hopefully those who can't find their passes can, because thankfully I have mine on Google Wallet. I mean, Wyatt doesn't have to worry because he gets to go in for free because his mom works for, well, Enchanted Parks now because it's no longer Six Flags. Actually, they have at the Branson Scenic Railway. Although I'm not sure if they used the dummy units or the steam power Thomas, but I reckon Thomas probably did the run until he reached Hollister, and then that's when Thomas headed back to the station. I don't know how they would pull off a day with Thomas because, yeah, I agree. Anyway, I will send you an article on Discord or on your messages. So, yeah. Anyway, like I said, send you an article. Anyway, that's all for the video and stuff or stream. So I will see you all in the next stream where honestly I might do a stream at Six Flags or Mid America by Enchanted Parks because I'm gonna start calling it that from now on. Anyway, this is Drew Thomas signing off. I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't mind either way. But anyway, this is Drew Thomas signing off. Good night, and pickles suck. And please don't fail me, Enchanted Parks, like Six Flags has. Good night, everybody.